Whether it feels like it or not, it is a privilege to love someone enough to have your heart broken to the point of feeling complete loss. The grief of losing someone great can feel like you are losing a piece of yourself. And when you lose the love of your life, whether that's true or not, it feels more like the structure of your entire world is collapsing. A sort of cognitive dissonance sets in, where your new reality feels foreign, cold, indifferent, quiet, and lonely. Small moments, like billboards or TV commercials, or even just a mention of their hometown, will trigger that feeling of emptiness. That joke you want to tell, that small life update, something that upsets you, all solicit an immediate and thoughtless reflex to just pick up your phone and reach out to that person to whom you are no longer connected. That one person who would truly get it. Then reality catches up to the habit, and only that loneliness remains. You wonder what they're doing, who they are doing it with, whether they are thinking about you at all, as you agonize over the loss of their comforting presence. That silence, that loneliness, that loss of connection and meaning can form a deep and heavy ache in the pit of your stomach. The clock doesn't stop ticking on account of grief. You still need to work, study, cook, clean, take care of your kids and your loved ones. And you know you may never return to your true self. This may be another link in that chain that you carry around your neck until you die, just like Jacob Marley. This may be another scar you bear for the rest of your life, never truly healing, like a branded dark sign as a bittersweet reminder of a never forgotten past. Sometimes, heartbreak and loss can fester like a lingering loyalty towards a person who will never come back home. The universe of Dark Souls is cold, indifferent, quiet, and lonely. The player character, and those we meet, often struggle with the sense of identity and purpose. The primary fear in the world of Dark Souls is not death, it is becoming hollow. A mindless, joyless husk who stumbles around the remainder of their earthly days in bitter regret of a meaningless life they no longer remember. As we enter into Firelink Shrine, or Majula, or the Hunter's Dream, we are given a chance to take a moment to recover. The music is comforting, and the pain of the outside world is temporarily relieved. Yet we don't belong here. Our purpose is not to sit idly and cower in fear of what might happen if we step outside the safety of our hub. A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. If losing purpose and identity can lead to going hollow, our only choice is to fight through the brutal and relentless adversity of Dark Souls. So take that moment of respite, sit by the fire, listen to the music. It is important to let oneself rest and recover, particularly in times of grieving. Yet we cannot linger in that state forever. To wallow in one's misery is to die 1,000 deaths. When we are experiencing heartbreak, going hollow can manifest in a number of forms. Losing a connection to reality, forgetting what brings you joy in your day-to-day life, wondering why, and sometimes worse, knowing exactly why things ended and ruminating on the past. The humiliation and self-pity that naturally comes from a perception of betrayal and rejection. The dread of talking to your friends and family because you don't want to admit the truth that it is over. Obsessing over trying to solve whatever underlying issues led to the heartbreak in the first place. These cycles can perpetuate endlessly, but they are roads to nowhere. And in the same way our character must leave the hub world and face the dangers that wait outside, so too must we venture out and leave ourselves vulnerable to pain and loss all over again in order to retain our humanity. The choice to act is a major piece of the puzzle, but so is identity. When experiencing the loss of a significant other, we must shift our mindset from we back to I. There is part of your recent identity which is now absent. A core part of how you likely viewed yourself has been swiftly ripped out or slowly rotted away, but it is gone. Hollowing in Dark Souls is tied directly to the idea of identity. To explore this idea, let's talk about Lucatiel of Mirrah. When we first meet Lucatiel, she tells us a bit about herself.
I'm called Lucatiel. From the land of Mirrah to the far east, across the mountains. They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share. But what a strange place. Even the rumors did not prepare me.
On our second meeting, she remembers us and tells us more about the curse.
I thought that might be you. You haven't changed a bit, have you? Have you heard of the undead? These poor souls affected by the curse.
An undead gradually loses his humanity until his wits degrade completely.
Finally, he turns hollow and preys upon others.
And a hollow can never be human again.
When we meet for a third time, Lucatiel has started to lose her memory and her identity. The symptoms of turning hollow are becoming apparent.
I found my thoughts growing hazy. My memories are fading, oldest first. The curse is doing its work upon me. I am frightened. Terribly so. If everything should fade, what will be left of me?
By our fourth meeting, Lucatiel has lost herself entirely, but her fears remain crystalline. Her mania has sharpened.
Loss frightens me no end. Loss of memory, loss of self. If I were told that by killing you I would be freed of this curse, then I would draw my sword without hesitation. I don't want to die. I want to exist. I would sacrifice anything at all for this. It shames me, but it is the truth. Sometimes I feel obsessed with this insignificant thing called self. But even so, I am compelled to preserve it. Am I wrong to feel so? Surely you do the same in my shoes. Maybe we're all cursed from the moment we're born.
In our last encounter, we find Lucatiel fully hollowed and meandering. She asks us for one final favor.
Who are you? Oh, no, forgive me. I know you. Yes, of course.
My name is Lucatiel. I beg of you, remember my name.
For I may not myself.
This is a tragic metaphor, but it is not without hope. There is no curse in real life, unless your ex is a witch, in which case may the power of Christ compel one or both of you. You have the choice to remember who you are, and forge a new identity that suits who you want to be. Self-reflection is healthy, but obsessing over the past never is. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from what you did right. Take the time to think about who you want to be and claim that identity for your own. People often say that life is short, but I think it's actually quite long. You have time, and you will have opportunities to be the person you are meant to be, no matter how you might feel right now. So what can we do in reality when a relationship ends that one or both parties don't want to end? What happens when circumstances get in the way of love? Dark Souls gives us two fundamental choices when the fire fades. We can link the flame and restore a broken reality. The problems will not be inherently solved, but we do get another chance at the familiar, warm world to which we have grown accustomed. Is it possible that we can change that world and make it a better place? Or is this just a desperate attempt to repair something which was meant to end? We can also let the flame die out and enter the age of dark. This is a more difficult choice, as it is a foray into the dark unknown. Yet it is not an inherently bad choice to make, because it allows for something new and beautiful to develop over time. Sometimes, a single ember is all that is needed to rekindle a brilliant flame. But sometimes, the bravest thing we can do is to allow that flame to fade out and face our humanity and our fears. The choice is yours.
Fire came to be, and with it, disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, light and dark. Shadow is not cast, but born of fire. And the brighter the flame, the deeper the shadow.
Goodbye then. Be safe, friend. Don't you dare go hollow.